Hello everybody, I'm just going to check that we are live on Facebook. Not that that means anything so far this week because I've been live several times and the lives have just disappeared. But I'm hoping that as we're going through an event, it's not going to do that today. Right. How are you all? Let me know. No, that's not working. If we've got any new people, say hello. If you're watching this on the recap, just let me know as well. Any questions? Keep me in touch. Right, there we go. Yes, we are live. Okay, so I love this intuitive stuff. Things come to me very last minute. I thought I was doing something slightly different. We are looking at, though, where do clients come from? Where, that's one of the things. I can teach you all the strategies under the moon, but practically speaking, where are your clients actually going to come from? Hey, Rachel, lovely to see you here. So, where do your clients come from? Actually, there's 3 different places depending upon the stage you're in your business, okay, which is why it's really, really important to be aware of what stage in your business you're in, and pick a strategy that works for that, okay? Now, also, I'm going to give you these 3 strategies, but you may find that you're at like one point and then you actually need to fill in the gaps. I want you to think about, is there anything you need to fill in the previous levels? So let's start out from scratch. Let's say you're completely new. If you were completely new, where do your clients come from? Well, they're basically bargain hunters, which is absolutely fine. And some of those bargain hunters will be the most difficult clients you've ever had in your life. And they will just take the discount and disappear. When I had a salon, there were people who used to go around looking for discounts. It was like crazy. But what you're doing is you want to be consistently showing value, consistently showing what you can do on social media, and collecting social proof, collecting testimonials, case studies and so on, which is why many of you, if you're very, very new and you're just starting out, it's one of the sensible reasons why you're encouraged to collect social media, collect testimonials. Hold on, just moving my light so I'm more comfy. Right. So now, you may not be completely new. You may have a new program. And if you have a new program or new service, you kind of revert back to this for a very short period of time, where again, it's about the bargain hunters, and you show value and you collect testimonials and case studies again. And some people are really good at jumping on at this point. There's a particular type of person who probably already appreciates what you're doing. So, I've jumped on a founder's rate for a package of a healer who I think is just brilliant. I wanted some more support. Coaches have coaches. So when she offered something on a founder's rate, I was like, I'm having that. Yeah? So that's new at the new point. Then you start to move on to the building point. Now, this is a specific strategy that you do for a while, not forever. I know many of you are extremely creative types, all right? So this is slightly challenging, but this is how you make money. This is how you build your business. So it's a very important point in time that you go through. Now, you have already been working, with all the bargain people, the discount hunters, the people who also deserved a bit of a break, deserved to be able to get your services cheaper, okay? By now, therefore, you're starting to have much deeper clarity. At this building point, you're really having real clarity on who you are, who you work with, what you're offering. Right, so this is where we move on to my client attraction map. This is where you're going to focus on offering one main focus service to one specific group of people. For instance, mums is not specific. One specific group of people to fix one specific problem. I know you're very creative. I know you can heal the world. I know. I understand that. But to build your business, to earn money, this is what we do. You focus because this gives you a clear message. The online world at the moment is busy. You need your message to be really clear so that it slaps people and they recognize themselves and they go, oh yes, that'll help me, that's brilliant, yeah. So you do that, you have your one main focus product, and then you create things like a fabulous freebie for those who can't afford your program and who want to get to know you, again, to show value. Now you've got your freebie download, but you also will start at this point to create a free group. Now, this is a free group that it doesn't matter if you've got an old group and you're reinvigorating it, you can do that as well. But in this free group, you're going to show value. You're going to show who you are. You're going to show what you can do. You're going to give people a chance to work with you. It's also a great way to prepare them to work with you. A lot of the free training I do in here is so that you're ready to actually work with me and you're not starting from scratch, right? So you've got your great group. Now your group, we're going to come back to your group. This group is the core of your strategy, right? From now on. I know you've got pages, you've got personal profiles, you've got all sorts of different social media platforms and all the rest of it. But with organic marketing, the free group. Yes, you can use Facebook ads. No, I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it until you're earning way over 10,000. And at the moment, with what's going on with Facebook and pixels and all sorts of stuff, I really actually don't recommend it. So where people used to go on about passive income, less so nowadays. Okay, so you have your fabulous freebie. Fabulous, not dull, not like everybody else. Fabulous, that really, but not huge, just fabulous. And at this point as well, you really start to fine tune your message, creating sales pages and sales posts. There's a particular strategy. Sales is not sleazy. Sales is about helping people to recognize you. Marketing is going, woohoo, I'm here. Sales is helping them to recognize that you can help them. If your service and your business is amazing, you owe it to your potential clients to make sure that they recognize that, and that's what a sales post does. So it has very specific things that you need to go through to help them go through that thought process of, oh, this looks good, this sounds like me. Oh, but what about if? Right, well, we'll deal with that. And oh, what about, and oh, can I, and oh, should I, and blah, blah, blah. You carry them through that process. That's what the sales process is. And then it's about consistent social media. You can make consistent social media very, very quickly. I'm not talking about it taking you hours and hours and hours every single day. Instead, it's about repurposing. And I don't just mean repurposing from one platform to another. I mean full-on repurposing a whole message, right? You want to have a consistent theme that people can understand what your thought process is. People can understand their journey through your business and working with you. Okay, so when I say repurpose, you could do, for instance, doing something properly, do less, do what you do properly. So this week at last, I actually properly announced that I was doing this training. I put it out on social media. I think I even sent a newsletter, woohoo, which is really unusual for me. I've done this live. I will then actually load it up. I'm going to load it up onto YouTube so it's available for other people. Do you see what I mean? That's like really, really repurposing. And then I will do a number of other posts that kind of signpost back to this one as well during the week. That's what repurposing is. It's like having a constant theme. It's not just about, oh, I did a TikTok and I put it on Instagram and then I put it on Facebook and then I put it in my group. That's not just what we're talking about. But yes, it is really important that you do have your social media shizzle sorted, and you do have a few more weeks to check out my advice about social media, and there is a download, a social media shizzle checklist. So it is really, really important. You're going to be out there in the wide, wide world of social media, and I'm in this amazing group with like 50,000, over 50,000 now, business mums. And do you know how many of them I come across where they've commented something or whatever, and I go and check out their profile and there is zilch, nothing, Nothing, no idea of what the hell they do. You know, I could be their ideal client. When I'm networking, I'm not just networking to find clients. I want clients, of course I want clients, but I'm also networking to create a network. Remember, a network is just not just about you. So when we're talking about where the clients come from, a network is not just about you going, I'm finding client come to me and all the rest. No, that's not what it's about. It's about you creating a network. So you may find people that are right for you. You may talk to Georgina, and Georgina may be really interested in what you do, but have a friend called Susie who's actually your ideal client. That's a network. Okay, so yes, your Facebook page needs to be really clear about what your one focus is and who your one main people are that you work with. Your personal profile needs to also have a clear banner. It needs to have a clear bio, and it needs to have a clear link to your page and your group. But the group is the most important thing. Pages are at the moment, it could always change. It used to be that pages were really, really important. Now they're not. It may be that they come back. But your group is the key place you want everybody going to. You want everybody going to the group. You don't even have to sell. When I say do a sales post, you don't even have to sell anything in your sales post. You can sell how much you can help people, and sell them into your group, okay, where they can get to learn, know, trust you, and so on. And that's when they will be ready to buy. Just two things. Yes, in marketing, they say that everybody needs like 27 touch points before they buy. And yes, yeah, I'm sure that's true. And that's why being consistent out there on social media and reminding people of your existence is really important. But personally, I often find it's the newer people. People can jump on stuff like that. Okay, so don't be too held back by the idea of, oh my God, I've got to be constantly doing stuff in order to constantly show how fabulous I am. Right, so yes, so you do need to make sure that you have really clear page and profile. You do want to share your business stuff to your profile. Sometimes, always, mix in a bit of personal stuff, but I do recommend that you do that, because if they're your friends, why wouldn't they want to support you in your business? And if they're your friends and they wanted to have, for example, reflexology, why wouldn't they want to come to you if, they may not know you do that? Maybe you do something really, really amazing, and actually in the course of being a busy mum, they don't know, and they go, oh my God, if I'm going to go to somebody, I'll go to them. Yeah? So I'm going to go back to the 3 steps, and then I'm going to come back to the group in a minute. So you've got your new step, which you may come back to every now and again when you have a new program. You've got your building steps. So I was talking about the 4 steps to attracting a client, having one very, very clear focus program for one group of people, fixing one problem. All right. And then you've got a freebie to support it. You've got your free group. You've learned how to create really good sales posts that actually help them to work through the sales journey. Even if it's just a come join my group, that still needs to be a sales post. You can't just say come join my group. That doesn't work. And then regular, consistent social media. Right, so then we start to move on to the next stage, which is the expansion stage. This is where your community has grown, and therefore it's automatically growing. You'll find that social media does this for you. Your community starts to automatically grow because you're an authority. And because you're an authority as well, you've already switched over from one-to-ones to offering packages, and you're probably offering group programs, masterclasses, online courses, stuff like that. But this is where you're really, really shifting your identity into transformation. So you're transforming people's lives, and the momentum is really there for you. Now, how do you go from here to here to here? Well, really, the whole point to having a business is it's a journey of personal development. And we're going to earn some money and we're going to have some fun with it and so on. Okay, but really, it's the journal of personal development. I think everybody raves about having a business and it can be easy. I don't think it is. I think it's a hugely challenging thing to be doing, as well as being a mum. And many of us are frankly crazy to be trying to do this whilst being mums, but then it's what we're meant to be doing. Yeah. So your journey of personal development, it's about learning to look after your vibe, which is your positive mental attitude. It's, you know, you see it every day. You see the concept of affirmations and mindset and keeping yourself ongoing, but you also have your inner battery, and I talk a lot about the vibe and the inner battery when I teach about the law of attraction. This inner battery is often ignored because when people look at the law of attraction, they think it's purely about focusing on how you feel or visualizing what you want and having affirmations, and that keeping that focus is all that you need. But in actual fact, if your battery is depleted, then doing this vibey bit's just going to deplete it even more. It's going to be more and more and more exhausting. And it's ignoring the fact that it's your destiny to do this journey of growing. And if you're not, what's more important to your soul is this destiny of growing. And therefore there's a timing aspect to it that you need to tune into. Something I was thinking about today is, how can you actually tell that someone's mastered the law of attraction? It's not that they've manifested a pile of stuff. It's not. Somebody who's really mastered the law of attraction knows how to turn lemons into lemonade. That's a master. That's someone who understands the flow, who understands the message, who knows that life is always working out for them, who understands that they're on track all the time and that therefore lemons can be turned into lemonade. And who knows that just because it didn't quite work out the way that they were expecting, that's fine. And that it didn't mean that they got it wrong. They were meant to be expecting that, and now they're meant to be experiencing what they're doing, and now it's meant to be changing. And it's just about mastering the flow. You can resist it all you like, but a master of the law of attraction doesn't resist it. They flow with it. Hello, Joe. Hello. So giving you 3 points in time is all very well, the new level, the bigger building level, and the expansion level. Like I say, you may sometimes flow back round through all of those when you add new programs and new services. And at the expansion level, for those of you who are highly creative and all the rest of it, when you've gone from the new to the building blocks of focusing on one place onto the expansion, at the expansion block, you can let your creativity just go wild. So where I said at the building point in time, you want to just focus on one main focus product or program that fixes one problem for one group of people. At the expansion stage, you may not switch your people, but you certainly can start expanding out and doing all the creative loveliness that you want. But also at this point of the expansion, you should have a lot more support, so that you're purely focusing on that inspiring creativity bit and the doing of the service, and you've got minions to do everything else. Oh, Joe, don't worry about being late. You can catch up. But definitely catch up. This is a good one, this one. It's a really good one. So for those of you who are watching who are like, well, I'm new, or I'm at the building stage, or I'm at the expansion stage, you know, how do I get some help? Because I understand what you're saying, but I don't actually know how to do it. That's no problem at all. At the new stage, you know, where you're hardly earning anything at all, I've got, well, hey, I give you loads and loads of free stuff. Loads and loads and loads of free stuff in here. You can ask me questions all the time. I don't mind. It's absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. So do that. And I have got loads of online programs which are really, really affordable, specifically for that new point in time. So I'd recommend the momentum map. So that's the client attraction. So it starts to help you, or the business builder system. The business builder system is probably the best option for you. If you're at that building point, I know you and you understand what I'm talking about, but you may want more help. How do you pick one thing to focus on? How do you pick who you're going to focus on? How do you create a fabulous freebie? What is a sales post and how does it get put together, and how do you make a social media? Well, that would be my business club. I have a fabulous new level in my business club, which is the silver level. It is £99 a month. It is specifically for people who want to bring in, who are doing one-to-ones, and you're going to start moving towards doing packages. You're going to start creating that free group. And you're going to look at putting out social media. You're going to really master all those sorts of things. Hold on, need some water. There's no minimum period of time you have to join. So it's a very, very, very low risk option. And you get, when you join that, you get like nearly all of my intensive programs, including the Money Booster. So it's actually, I'm going to change it to Money Mastery. I've been really thinking about that. So you include in the Money Booster Mastery, whatever, starting next week, and my Law of Attraction program as well. So that's how I can help you with that. Oh, thank you, Joe. Yes, totally worth it. Now, when it comes to group, where shall I talk about extension? Yeah, so as you work your way from building to expansion, you're going to have that midpoint where you're going to start to move away from the one-to-ones. So you're going to be adding memberships, masterclasses, launches, online programs. Life does get, in business terms, more complicated. There's more to it. And so that's why I've split my business club into 2 levels. And the level that that's for is the gold level. So at the gold level, you get more support, you get an extra intensive, you get an extra clinic every week. So these clinics are where you can throw all your questions at me. And it's a long 2-hour clinic so that you can ask anything you need on how to set up memberships, masterclasses, launches. And also, it's all very well following a strategy, but you need to follow the strategy that works for you. Okay, so you can buy a strategy from anybody. You can work with any specific person who's created strategies, but every strategy needs to be tweaked to you, to your inner, most inherent strengths. That's one thing I would say to you, whether you buy my stuff or anybody else's, make sure that you are covering both the intuitive aspect of you and tuning into that inherent strength you've got, and you need practical business information, and you need focus, especially if you're very creative. You definitely need focus. Oh, Joe, thank you. Yes, you are my star. It's one of my star gold people. And then as you move on from there, that's where I have the diamond level, which is the one-to-one option, which actually sometimes you can drop in and out of just to give yourself a little bit extra support. It's like a really intensive month of working with me, maybe before a launch, or if you've got a challenging time coming up. Right, okay. Back to groups. So I was saying to you about the fact that your group is your hub of everything. So where do clients come from? Clients come from, you've joined 3 to 5 groups. Again, totally worth it. Yes, you've really sampled my stuff, Joe, haven't you? Silver, gold, and diamond. So yes, where do people come from? So you're going to join, so organic marketing, you're going to join 3 to 5 groups that are packed full of your ideal clients, and you're going to post engaging questions, you're going to put engaging tips in there, and so somebody's going to see that tip or that post, and they're then going to check out your profile and your page and all of your stuff and go, this person's interesting, and they're going to start to engage with you, and you're going to start to have a conversation. Proper conversations, there's a toing and froing. It's not just a slap your information and leave. We're talking a proper toing and froing of conversations. That's one way. And what you want is you want them to come into your group, right? The other thing you've got is you've got your own social media, right? So you've got whatever I recommend, depending on where you're at in your journey. You would have just one at the beginning, maybe two later on, and then you're going to add everything you like as you start to expand. Okay, so you put a social media post or a newsletter out there, and somebody sees it, and therefore they engage with you, and you encourage them into your group. Sometimes you might sell a package or program that you've got going on, but a lot of the time what you're actually doing is much, much easier. You're actually bringing them into your group. In your group, you then show value. You've seen me do it, right? So you do training. If you want to really, really boost a group's engagement, you do a free challenge. So I've done a couple of mammoth month free challenges. I have to have a warning of you that those months are up now. But the free training is going to continue because I love talking. It's fine. So you just show what you do. You offer value. You do tips. I would really think about what they want. Try not to make your group just about you. So hint, if you have a small business and you're here in my group, then you can promote yourself subtly. Follow the rules in the announcements, all right? Don't just go, hi, I do this and I'm selling this and please come and buy it. No, that's rubbish and it won't sell anything and it just makes my group dull. No, you have to actually engage, ask an engaging question, pop in a useful tip. No links, no obvious salesy, yeah? Right, so you got your group, and in your group you're also going to encourage them to download your freebie. It's not a huge freebie, but it's something exciting. People love checklists and PDFs, short PDFs, and quick videos and stuff like that. They like something quick just to see as to whether you're worth it. They don't actually want to spend an hour trying to work out if they like you or not. They want something really, really quick. So you want to get them onto your freebie, and then in your email, in your emails that you send out, there's what's called a nurture sequence. So you check on them and you encourage them to buy something small. Like I've got online programs that you can buy, a trust builder. And from there, you encourage them towards your focus program. It doesn't need to be expensive. It doesn't need to be an expensive sales funnel, as they call it. It's literally just a little list of emails that go out. And of course, you're sending out emails as well. Anyone who's on my email list knows that I'm relatively rubbish at that. It comes out about once a month, but you know. So you've got your group and you do offer value and so on. And you also recommend and encourage people to buy your one thing, yeah? So you've got your main focus product or program or package or service or course or whatever it is. So you offer value and then you make sure they know what you do, okay? As often people really don't know what you do or what you've got available. So you do want to make it really easy and obvious. And I want you to really focus on helping your current clients and customers more, rather than running out there to get more clients. How can you help who you've got more? What else can you do for them? I know that you want to help fix them and all the rest of it, but people never get fixed. They keep having problems. It's a way of life, yeah? I always used to just want to fix people and send them out. I don't want them to rely on me. Yeah, but I still have clients from 20 years ago. It's not that they rely on me. They just know that I'm a safe place to come back to, you know? And this is one of the things that you work towards. It's one of the really, really important things for you to understand in your journey. If you're very early on in your journey, you do have past useful experiences, you know, like I do working in corporate and doing my business studies degree. You do have all of that as well to back you up. But obviously there's a difference as you grow with how many years you've been working with people as a coach or healer or whatever it is. And then you start to work towards that kind of real sense of being an authority. And that's one of the reasons why you pick one thing to focus on, because you now really know it really deeply and therefore you are a proper authority on it. Like the gorgeous Jo who's been commenting on here, who, if you don't know her, is an authority in helping people set their EFT businesses up, training in EFT, and helping kids, anxious kids or kids with SEN, just helping my daughter Willow with EFT. It's absolutely brilliant. So, where do clients come from? I've talked you through, you've got social media posts, you've got everything set up. So it's about tuning in, right? Now, if you look through the Magic May, you'll see that every morning for one of the weeks, I did this money magic, just really wanting you to tune in. And that's what you need to do. It's practical business stuff, but also it's about really tuning in. So every morning, commit to tuning in to the energy of abundance, of money that comes in and flows through you, growing with you, and then ask, what is the highest priority action for you for that day, for either making more money or saving more money or attracting more clients, and then do it. Yeah? So it's not about you running around like a crazy loon, covering everything, doing everything. It's about you picking the action that's going to get you the best results. And then, like I say, really following it through. When I say repurpose and recycle, you want to really follow a post or an idea through and make the most of it. Think of it as a juicy like peach, and you've taken one bite. I want you to eat the whole peach. Yeah, there. Hope that makes sense about where do clients come from. Oh, and I just managed to go over that 30 limit. So any questions, let me know. Like I say, if you want some help with getting more clients, then, well, to be honest, I would recommend, even if you're really very, very early on, I would recommend joining the Silver Business Club this month, because you're going to get everything. It's going to be amazingly intensive for somebody really, really new, but it's going to be £99. And frankly, the amount you're getting, because you're going to get the Business Builder system, you're going to get the Momentum Map, you're going to get the Money Mastery program, and you're going to get to be in the Silver Club for 99 quid. So normally I'd say buy an online program. This time I'd say that's a really good deal. If you're in that stage of you're doing one-to-ones and you just need to get your social media sorted and get yourself a group sorted, then I'd recommend, again, joining the silver level at 99. It's perfect. It's aimed to get you to earning 2k a month, which is what you can do on one-to-ones. You know, it's definitely what I'd recommend. Whereas if you're starting to want to do memberships, masterclasses, launches, online programs, and so on, then that's the gold level, because that's much more in depth and requires more in-depth help, and therefore less people. So just to let you know, I have 6 spaces available at silver and 4 spaces available at gold, because I like to be able to really, really get to know your business. So that's why it is going to be limited to those numbers. And because we've got the Money Mastery program coming up next week, and I want to really dig deep into everything to do with money with you. So we're going to look at really in-depth how to attract more clients into your business. We're going to look really in-depth into your money mastery, your mindset, your money management. And then we're going to look really deeply into your law of attraction. And that's for anybody who joins. Brilliant. Okie dokie. So that's it. If you've got any questions, please do let me know. Also remember that good karma attracts more good karma. So if you are thinking of setting up a group and you would love your group to grow, then if you help other people grow their groups, that works too. So invite any small businesses in who you know could really enjoy today's training. Let me know on the replay how you're finding it. Oh, Rachel, great. Thank you. It is amazing value for money. It is really good value. And just to say, why is it such good value for money? That's because I price my business programs according to the return on investment that I expect you to get from it, right? So that's why they're priced at that. They're not priced, I would recommend when you're working in different ways that you price on transformation. But when it's a business program, then it's about business, which is about earning money. So therefore, the silver level is aimed at people who are going to be working up to earning 2k, so that's why it's 99. And the gold level is aimed at people who want to earn 5k, so that's why it's 249. It's different price for different levels. Yeah. And then the diamond level is 1-to-1. That's much more transformational, so that's a different price altogether. Right, there we go. And that's my tip for you about pricing. Consider whether, if it's a business program, it needs to have that aspect of return on investment. Personally, I have bought a ton of transformational business programs that were not worth the money at all. Now, when you're working on things like health or relationships or so on, that is a much more transformational thing, and you know, it's potentially shorter term as well. You know, you could work on a specific issue in someone's life. Whereas if you come and join the business club, you're going to love the business club because you're going to love everybody else who's in there. So you could just join for a month. You'd be sensible to join for 3 months, or you could just come and stay forever. That's the way it goes. Right then, see you all soon. Like I say, any questions, just ask. Bye.